Hello friends, Ashton here. Today I'm going to show you a new project to help you to update your YouTube video subtitles a little bit easier. So this is more focused on the subtitles. It's meant for the title for your video and the description for your video. It's not about the caption in the video, okay? So this is the first thing. So it's more for you if you are a YouTuber or you are uploading a lot of videos on YouTube. You maybe need to translate your maybe you have a primary language and you want to translate it to multiple language or any language you want to translate. And basically, if we are trying to do this manually, it's going to be a very manual process. So let me show you here. You need to add, so right now we have a video here. So by default, you have a language here, and you need to add them one by one, right? So this is basically the process, and this tool is going to help you to, basically improve the productivity. And what we can do here, we can just paste URL here and fetch the current subtitles you have in the settings, and then you can do something here, like you can use the Google Translate formula to translate a primary language to another language. And then after you have everything ready in this spreadsheet, and what you can do here, you can just update the subtitle, and it's going to upload all of these languages. And here you can have a default or primary language for your video, things like this. Okay, so let me show you in this demo. So first I'm going to grab the URL of this video. I'm going to copy this link. So any YouTube link, we're going to have this. Basically, make sure you have this ID in the URL. So could be some type of different URLs. Maybe we can use this URL too. It's going to work. So I think I handled most of the URLs. So you can try it. If URL is not working, just you can submit raise the issue or something. All right, so I'm going to fetch the information, but right now, because I think I need to show you something during this authorization process, so I'm going to click on continue. So if you have multiple YouTube channel in your account, you will see something like this, because I recently created a new channel under my account, so I have these two options here I can select from. And if in this case, please make sure you don't select your brand or your channel, another channel. Make sure you select the primary account, which is linked to your YouTube account. So I have a primary account here linked to my email, and I created another channel, Ashton on the Road, recently. So in this case, make sure you select this one. Okay, if you select the second one, you're going to get some error, right? And then we should be able to go ahead. Okay, I think the network is kind of slow, but take a while. And then go to advanced and go to GAS101 and allow the access. It's basically going to manage your YouTube data via the script. All right, so now this authorization is done. So let's just repaste the URL here, make sure I got the URL. So if I'm trying to fetch the subtitle for this video, so you will see here, maybe you can try a side-by-side view. And here, so right now this is a video here. And by the way, you can manage this video, because right now I have two channels under my primary account, under my Gmail account here. I can manage both channels. So any videos in your channel, if you have two channels, and you can manage all of them. All right, so right now I'm managing this video for demo. So I only have a title, English title here, so it's put this title and put it here as a primary. So default language is going to set to English, and it's going to fill some language for you. All right, so where do we get this language from? So in the settings, what we have here, we have a setting for subtitle languages, And here you can have a preset for the default language you want to translate and you want to upload or you want to create for every single videos of your, your creation, right? So you can update this list, okay? So this list can be updated basically according to your region or your maybe you are trying to create videos for different languages. So you can have this list updated and make sure you are using the language name from this list. Okay, we have a tab here called languages. So if you want to add Arabic, you can copy this value and put it here. And we have the position of the language, also the position for the columns, if you can see here. So we have English, Chinese, and we have English, Chinese. So this is like default setup, but you also can do this manually, but I don't think it's a good idea because if you're trying to manage your videos, I think for most of them, they should be the same, right? You can insert column and add a new language and from this drop-down list if you want. And this list is also from these languages. And by the way, we have this function here to fetch the languages for this list if you want to use it. Okay? So we have this name and we also have this key or ID here for every single language. Okay, so this is about the language you can set up. And what we can do here, so the normal process for me, I basically create, if I upload a new video, I'm going to have a primary setup for my language. So normally I'm using English because if you're trying to translate English to other languages, it's going to a little bit more accurate, I think. So in this way, what we can do here, maybe we can do a description update. Let's say automate the boring. And what we can do here, if you want to update this title, dinner time for kiddies, and you can update it here, right? And make sure all the languages you want, okay, are all here. And then what you can do, you can do a manual insert or delete if you want. If you don't want to include this language, you can do that manually here. And then you can click on this translate button, and it's going to fill any empty title. It's going to translate. You will see here just the formula to Google Translate the primary language, which is basically this title, right? And then it's going to get the language key. So the second parameter here is resource language, and the target language is basically the key. Like if you ever use it, the Google Translate formula, you will know. So we got the key for this language, which is basically C10, which is basically English, and then D10, basically Chinese. So translate English to Chinese like this. And if you go to Hindi, so you will see, translate English to Hindi like this. And then you can check. I can only check Chinese for sure. I don't understand other languages, so I'm not sure if they're accurate or not. So, so I just have to trust Google doing the right job. And for Chinese, I can double check it. So if I want to change it, I can do what I can do here. I can copy paste the value, and if I'm trying to do a translate again, what it's going to do is going to remove the formulas. Okay, because this Google Translate is only going to translate if this cell is empty. So if this is empty, I'm doing the Google Translate is going to translate only for this empty cell. So we'll see now we have this formula here. So you can always do this if you want. You can delete. If you want to retranslate it, you can translate it here like this. Okay, so this is about how we do the translate. And I think the Chinese are just fine. So what we can do here, we can just click on this update subtitles function, and then it's going to update the subtitles for this video. So right now, what I'm doing here, I'm sorry, I forgot one thing. So if I'm trying to change the primary language for this, so right now if I'm trying to reload this page, oops, something's wrong. I think it's because something's wrong with my account, because I have to have two channels. In the content, I'd like to find this video. I think it's this one. I'm going to, so right now is the title is updated, and if I'm going to subtitles, so you will see here all of these subtitles. So if I'm trying to check the Arabic, so I have this Arabic here and description here. All right, so that means it's working. And if I'm trying to set the Chinese as a primary language, so I can do a update subtitle. And then if I'm trying to reload this page for this video, and if I go back, sorry, where is my video? So you will see here, so the primary title and description, they're set to Chinese. Okay, so I think that's almost it about this tool, right? And I was thinking about, so this is basically my, I think for managing the videos. So this is the, normally for every single new video uploaded, I'm trying to distribute it for multiple languages, and then I'm doing this as a normal process. And I think we can improve this tool a little bit with ChatGPT or something like that to generate the title and description, things like that. But right now I just want to keep this simple. So it's basically the core function is to help users to update, to manage their video title and description a little bit easier. All right, so if you are interested in the code, you can go to the script editor and check the code there. I don't think it's going to have a lot of code there. Yeah, some utilities and some core functions, and this is basically the main for the menus, and then for a function to fetch the subtitles and update the subtitles and get the languages from the API, and Google Translate the fields formula, and a version management showing the version just in case I want to, if any issues or any updates I'm going to add a new version here so we can see what's going on the project. All right, so I think that's it for this video. Thank you. Bye-bye.